What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I know I am not at the house with the nice wooden background today. I am at the range and I am shooting the Canik TP9SFX and the Glock 34. Now this is my last day with the Canik. Literally when I leave here I have to go give it back to the elite indoor gun range. And I said to myself, I bet you there's a lot of people wondering, should I save money and get the Canik, which is a better value, or should I spend the extra money on the Glock? And I think that really depends what you're using it for and a lot of different other things. But I wanted to do a quick comparison video. I'm going to go feature by feature, spec by spec, compare them, tell you guys what I like, what I don't like, and hopefully I can make you more informed. Just Glock fanboys, try not to get too butthurt when I say anything bad about Glock. Canik fanboys, try not to get too butthurt when I say anything bad about the Canik. No sponsor of today's video. Obviously this is a quick on-the-spot video. I didn't have anything planned. I do want to thank Blackout Coffee, because without them I'd probably be laying on the ground sleeping right now instead of talking to you folks. Discount code and the link is down in the video description. Alright, getting right into it. Neither one have a huge mag well, so if you're going to use these for competitions, you may want to look into the aftermarket world if you want to get a better mag well. Maybe the Glock slightly better, not much, just so you guys know this is a Gen 4 Glock. Not going to hold that against it. We will keep in mind all of the features that the Gen 5 has to offer. So I'm not going to give any points or advantages to the magwell because they are very, very close and very, very similar. Moving on up to the grips. Now the front and the back straps are actually kind of similar. They kind of have that pyramid, square, whatever texture they want to call it. Where the difference is on the Canik, on the side of the grip on the Canik, it has a skateboard texture kind of tape. The Canik does not have any finger grooves, where the Glock, the older Glocks do have finger grooves. Never bothered me, it always lined up with my hand well. The Gen 5, they did remove them, what a lot of people like. They both also have different size back straps to fit different size hands. My beef with Glock always is going to be this Glock hump. A lot of people love it. I've always had to try twice as hard to shoot half as well on a Glock compared to other guns. So I wish Glock would make their back strap flat and then make additional back straps you can add on for those who do like the Glock hump. This way people like me are happy with the flatter back strap. People who like the Glock hump, they're happy as well. If the Glock did that, not that they care about my opinion, I would be the biggest Glock fanboy ever, and I probably would only shoot nothing but Glock. Because they don't though, I'm going to give the point to the Canik. We'll put it up on this side here because the grip angle is a lot better. The texture is about the same, but the angle is definitely a lot better. Alright, magazine release. They both drop the magazines freely. That is not an issue. The Glock is a very standard magazine release, just like any other Glock. If you don't like it, again, there's a ton of aftermarket support with the Glock. Now the one unique thing that the Canik does, they come with 3 different size magazine releases. So if you're using this for home defense or concealed carry and you want a smaller magazine release, you can throw the smaller one on there. Sorry, I'm getting eaten by bugs. They have a medium one, which is the one I prefer, and they have a large one as well. So if you're going to use this for competition and you want a little bit larger mag release, you can just back out a screw, put the bigger one on there, you'll be good to go. I don't like the big one because I accidentally press it sometimes when I'm shooting, so I go with the medium one. But because they come with different sizes, I'm going to have to go with the Canik on the magazine release. So I just said that I felt a bug on my leg, and I went and looked under my pants and I had 3 ticks crawling up my legs, and now I feel like there's bugs all over me. If any of you guys are from the Northeast like I am and know, those ticks are no joke. They carry Lyme disease, and now I feel like there's 1,000 ticks on me. Anyway, what did we end up with? We just did the trigger, so let's talk about the accessory rail. They both have an accessory rail if you want to add a light laser or a doohickey. The Canik here has 3 cutouts, standard 1913 rail. The Glock has the Glock Universal rail with a single cutout. Gen 5, they still have the single cutout, but they switched to a bigger rail. It's now the same size as the 1913. Not that any of that really matters, because you'd be able to fit, like I said, any light laser or doohickey pretty much on either one. So no points or no advantage or disadvantage on the accessory rail. Slide release, however, there's a big difference for me with the slide release. The Canik slide release is very easy to reach and use it as a slide release if you're like me and you choose to. The problem I have with it is the shape and I'm going to say the shape of it. It's very, very sharp, and it lines up right here on the palm of my hand, and I've been shooting it a bit today, and if you look, there's a little bruise right there in my hand where it lines up with the slide release, to the point where it hurts and it's so uncomfortable. After like 100 rounds or so, I'm done shooting this gun. Love the gun, great gun, shoots amazing, but that slide release hurts so much it completely ruins the shooting experience for me. This particular Glock does have the extended slide release. The ones that, the standard slide release I'm very familiar with as well. The standard ones are okay, no big deal. I love that extended one, that little extra bump out. Again, I choose to use it as a slide release, so that makes it much easier to do so. So for me, this is, I know it's only 1 point, but this is a really, really big point, so we're gonna give the advantage to the Glock. Do I have more freaking ticks on me? Now I really feel like there's bugs all over me. That was the 4th tick I had on me. I'm finishing this review and going to my other range because gross. All right, slide serrations. The Canik has front and rear serrations. They're very usable. They work well, no issues, however you want to run the gun. Being this is a Gen 4 Glock, it does not have any front serrations, but again, the Gen 5 does. So I'm not going to hold it against this gun that this particular one does not have front serrations. The Gen 5 Glocks are also very usable. However you want to run the gun is fine. So we're going to call that one no points when it comes to that. One thing that is very different is going to be the sights. Every single Glock review I've ever done, I complain about these Glock plastic sights. It's cool that in this particular pistol they are adjustable, but they should never have plastic sights. Glocks are like one of the more durable guns. They use in police and military, and so many people for concealed carry, and having plastic sights is just a joke. So Glock, get rid of the plastic sights, go with all metal sights. The sights on the Canik are definitely nicer. They are metal sights. They're a set of Warren sights. The rear sight is a blacked out rear sight. Front is a very, very bright fiber optic sight. So when it comes to sights, we got to give the advantage to the Canik. Now the optic system, again, this particular one is not the MOS optic system. Not going to hold that against Glock because we got an old model. So we're going to compare them as if they are both optics ready. So it's cool that the Canik comes optics ready. It gives you 4 different accessory plates for most of the common optics out there. There's a little spot here that you can screw in a charging handle if you're into that kind of stuff. The thing I don't like about the Canik, and the big disadvantage, is when you add an optic, you lose the rear sight. And if this is for home defense or self-defense, that's a big, big bummer. I hate that. I believe the accessory plates are plastic, but someone please correct me on that if I am wrong. The Glock MOS system is good. Again, plastic accessory plates, I'm not a big fan of that. There's a lot of companies on the Aftermarket Support who make, I swear I have another tick on me, who make metal plates, so I highly recommend you get a high quality metal plate for your Glock MOS system. The big advantage of the Glock is you don't lose the rear sight when you add an optic on. So for an optic system, let's give another point to the Glock. As far as magazines, the Canik magazines are metal. They hold 18 rounds, but both of them have this +2 base pad on them for a total of 20 rounds. The Glock takes the same magazines as the Glock 17. They hold 17 rounds. I wish the Glock came with like a flush fit 17 round and then like a 20 or a 21 rounder. I think that would be dope. Once again, with Glock, the Aftermarket Support is great, so you can add extra base plates on if you want. But the Canik is metal, the Glock is plastic with metal reinforcements. I don't really care that the Glock makes plastic magazines. They are very, very durable. But I'm going to give the advantage to the Canik, not because they're metal, just because they hold 20 rounds in each of the magazine. I also want to talk about the value you get with the Canik. There's a ton of value here for the money. You get a really nice case, you get all those accessory plates. This particular one comes with the optic, and it's still cheaper than the Glock. You get the magazines, a speed loader, bunch of different accessories, and you just get a ton of value for the money. So when it comes to value, we got to give credit for Canik on that. However, when it comes to Aftermarket Support, not even close. One of the reasons I wish Glock had that flat backstrap is because the Aftermarket Support is great. There's more Aftermarket Support than I think any other pistol. SIG may be catching up. So Aftermarket Support we will give to the Glock. Durability, we also have to give that to the Glock. I'm not a Glock lover at all. I'm a borderline Glock hater, but I got to give them credit. They're very simple and they are very, very durable guns. Not that they're perfect, they're far from perfect, but when it comes to durability and lasting, on average, I think a Glock is going to outlast a Canik. So durability goes to that as well. Now the shootability, I was shocked. Like, I've shot both of these guns a bunch, and when I came to the range today, I'm like, the Canik is going to shoot 1,000 times better than the Glock. It won't even be close. And I was absolutely wrong. Shocked. I shot the Glock 34 significantly better than the Canik. I don't know why. shocked, absolutely shocked, but it's not even close. What I did was I did the same exact drills back to back, where I'd shoot it with the Canik and then the Glock. And the next drill I shoot the Glock and then the Canik. Same drill over and over, steel, one-ups, transitions, whatever I did today, I don't remember what else. And I shot the Glock significantly better. I don't have a way of giving you specifics why, but I definitely shot the Glock a lot better. So shootability for me in my hands, very subjective category, we're gonna go with the Glock. I have another tick on me, I can feel it. See him on my hand? That little tiny speck right there? I get my lighter and I light him on fire and I kill him. Tick number 6, absolutely ridiculous. I feel like I'm covered in them. All right, I am getting out of here. That's tick number 6. I am done with this review. I'm going to my other range. This is just absolutely disgusting. I don't know how the points ended up. I don't tally them up before I begin. I think in this case, if I was gonna get one, regardless of the point total, I think I'd get the Glock. I know the Canik has a significantly better value, and to get the Glock with all the stuff that the Canik comes with, it's probably gonna cost you 3 times as much. But for some reason, I shoot it much better, and that slide release, I'm not kidding, is a killer for me on the Canik. I think either way, especially if these are for competitions, the Canik probably makes more sense for competitions. You're gonna have to put a lot more money into the Glock to get it where the Canik is. And then if it's for self-defense, home defense, I'd probably recommend the Glock. It's just been out longer, more durable, more reliable, stuff like that. Before you guys go, let me quickly thank my Patreon supporters. Those guys and girls are fantastic. The 4 companies who support me with affiliate links like Shall Not Comply and Blackout Coffee. Links and coupon codes are down in the video description. I also want to thank you guys for watching. It is greatly appreciated. If you disagree with anything or have any other comments or anything you'd like to add, feel free to drop them down in the comment section. I will see you guys next time. Peace. I'm gonna do a little more shooting now.